Mm. Hi, it's Georgina here. This is a recording of a YogaNidra relaxation. YogaNidra means sleep of the yogi, and it can be done lying down, seated, or standing. If you're lying down, I want you to be very comfortable. Make sure you've got a little pillow under your head, perhaps even some support underneath your arms. And a pillow underneath the back of your knees can be nice to help your back relax. If you're seated, make sure you're supported through your back and that your feet are on the floor. And if you're standing, make sure that you're safe, that if you move around, you don't bump into anything. So beginning to settle yourself in. If you like, you can pause this recording and come back when you're ready. And don't forget to have something to throw over you. When we stay still for a period of time, and this will be 20 or 30 minutes, you may find that you're getting cold. So when you're ready, we'll begin. So making sure that there are any last minute adjustments that you need to make. Perhaps a little wrinkle in your clothing, or just an adjustment of your neck to make sure that it's long and supported. And then beginning to relax your body and feel into the support that's underneath you. You might begin to close your eyes and notice the pull of gravity. Gravity pulling you into the support underneath you. Feeling the contact points of your body with that support. Perhaps the back of your head, back of your shoulders and ribs. Support down your spine, all the way down to the sacrum at the base of the spine. Your hips and legs. And if you're standing, feeling your weight falling equally between your left and right. And now beginning to feel into the space that you're in. So let's start with sounds. Sounds inside the room or outside of the room. You don't have to reach out for sounds, just let them come to you. Sounds that stop and start, like my voice. Those continuous sounds. You might hear traffic or fans, other voices. And then listening to sounds, see if you can find the silence. Silence in the room that you're in or outside. Even silence within your body. And so really shifting now from thinking into feeling, and seeing if you can feel into space. Just imagining feeling outside of the periphery of your skin into the space around you. Maybe feeling into the support that's supporting you. And then perhaps trying a little bit further out, feeling out into the room that you're in. The floor, the walls, the ceiling, windows and doors, and maybe even sensing outside of the room into the building that you're in, just experimenting, relaxed and safe. And then coming into the feeling within your body. So zooming from outside back in, Feeling into all of those spaces inside of our body. There's no right or wrong way to do this, just sensing and feeling. If there are people in the room with you, you might even sense their presence. Or if they're outside of the room, you might be able to hear and sense and feel them as well. And can you even sense my presence? Breath is smooth and relaxed. Let's gently turn attention into the body now. Starting to feel that sense of aliveness in the body, energy moving. You might see if you can feel your heart beating, or the pulses in your wrists or neck. Some people feel tingling in their limbs, sensations of warmth in their belly, bubbling or effervescence. Just dropping back, relaxing, perhaps feeling into your hands, feeling the energy in your hands, noticing how that is. And then finding the breath. Sensation of air moving in through your nostrils and into your throat. Perhaps the expansion of your chest as you inhale and the softening as you exhale. Just letting your body be absorbed by breathing for a few rounds. And now I want you to recall a time when you had a sense of satisfaction or fulfillment or happiness. So it could be a really small thing. It could be making a cup of tea for somebody you love. Could be finishing a project you've been working on. It could be finalizing something that you've been thinking about doing for a while. Up to you, just something that gives you that sense of completeness. See if you can visualize it, imagine it, as if it's happening now. And then holding on to that feeling. Allow that feeling of wholeness, of happiness or safety, of completeness, and notice what that feels like in your body. Where do you feel it? Now bringing your attention up into your head, not thinking but feeling. I'm going to do a body scan. So let's start with the mouth. So taking your attention into the sensations inside your mouth, noticing the inside of the left cheek, the inside of the right cheek, the roof of the mouth, the floor of the mouth, the tongue resting in your mouth. And then beginning to take your attention into the back of your throat and spiraling your attention out from your throat through the spirals in your inner ears, out to the outer ears, and then back into the back of the throat. Once more, spiraling out from inside to the outside of your ears, and then coming back in. And again, feeling the air moving in and out of your nostrils. And taking your attention up to your eyes. Feeling into the left eye, feeling the eyeball alive with sensation. And feeling around the left eye, up into the eyebrow, the outside of the eye, the whole of the eye socket. Noticing how that left eye and eye socket feel. And then moving your awareness to the right eye. Feeling the right eyeball soft. And then sensations around the eyeball. The eyelids, the air around your eye, the sides of the eye, above and below, the whole of the right eye. And now feeling both eyes together. Now taking your attention, moving it up into your forehead and up past your forehead into your hairline, up onto the top of your scalp, down the back of your head into your shoulders. Noticing how the back of the neck feels. And then moving your attention from the neck down into both shoulders, the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Feeling into the upper arms of the body, the elbows, the forearms of your hand, both arms, your wrists, back of your hands, the palms of your hands, and the fingers on your hands, the thumbs, the index finger, middle finger, little finger, ring finger. And now feeling both shoulders and both arms together. Not thinking, just feeling into both of your shoulders and arms. See if you can feel your breath in your arms, that very subtle vibration. Don't worry if you can't feel it. We're just exploring. Notice the inhalation and the exhalation. And now moving from the arms back up to the back of the neck and around to the front of the neck. Down into the upper chest. Feeling the breath moving in the chest. And then taking your attention around the sides of your body into the upper back. And then down your spine, down the whole length of the spine. And at around about your waist, bring your attention around the sides of your waist and into your belly. And feeling into your belly and your abdominal area. Down into the lower belly, into the pelvis, deep in the pelvis. And then taking your attention around the sides of the hips, right down into the lower back, into the sacrum. And just feeling into that area, noticing any sensations, even breath movement in your lower back. What happens to your lower back as you inhale and then as you exhale? And so now, moving your attention into your left hip, down through your left thigh, into the left knee, the left lower leg, the back of the leg, the calf, the front, the shin, and into your ankle, your left ankle. Now to the top of your foot and the sole of your foot, and all of the toes on your left foot. Noticing the whole of the left hip and leg and foot. And now bringing your attention over to the right side, to the right hip. Feeling sensations in the right hip, and then moving down from the hip into the upper leg, the right knee, the back of the knee, the front of the knee, into the shin and the calf of the knee, down into the right ankle, the heel, the top of the foot, the sole of the foot, all of the toes on the right leg and foot, feeling into that right side. And now coming up and feeling both hips and legs together. Sensations moving and changing in your hips and your legs, your knees, your ankles and your feet. Maybe finding the breath in your lower limbs. And so from your feet, returning up through your legs, through your torso, your arms, your neck, your hands, feeling back into the inside of your mouth with your whole head. And then feeling the whole of your body simultaneously. Feeling the aliveness and the deep stillness in your body. Now gently bring your attention back into your breath, the feeling of breath moving in and out of your nostrils. Imagine you have a line down the middle of your body, and on the next inhale, I want you to inhale through your left nostril into the left side of the body. Just imagine your left nostril taking energy into the left side of the body, and then as you exhale, imagine that energy spreading throughout the whole of the left side. 2 more breaths like that, just comfortable and full. Inhaling into the left side of the body and exhaling, softening and distributing that energy through the left side. 1 more breath. And now taking your attention over to the right side of the body. And on the next inhale, inhale and fill the right side of your body with fresh air and energy. And as you exhale, softening and allowing that new energy to move throughout everything on the right side of your body. Inhaling, flow of breath, welcoming everything. Exhaling, softening, imagining that moving through your right side. One more breath. Noticing any subtle shifts in sensation as you breathe in and out. And now bringing your breath into both nostrils and breathing into the whole body, smooth and relaxed, filling the body with fresh energy and air. And as you exhale, imagine that fresh energy moving throughout all of those trillions of cells in your body. Twice more, inhaling into your whole body and exhaling that life force, just moving throughout your whole body. And again. And now feeling again that sense of aliveness in your body. And recall that sense, that feeling of happiness or fulfillment or satisfaction that we talked about a little while ago. Just resting in that space, welcoming everything. The body is breathing itself, relaxed and safe. Notice the heaviness in your body. And then notice the lightness in your body. You might have parts that are heavier and parts that are lighter. Or you might want to flip from feeling heavy to feeling light. Notice how it feels to be light like a cloud. And then how it feels to be heavy, supported, weighty. Now let's go back to being light again. And if you like, on the next breath, you might want to see if you can bring those two together. See if you can feel light and heavy at the same time. Now you can't think about this, you have to let go of thinking and feeling light and feeling heavy. Sometimes I switch between them and then I let go and step back. How does that feel? Just exploring. Now coming back to that feeling of aliveness once more. Noticing the body relaxed and soft, all your senses alive, safe. Everything is welcome. Noticing the position of your body in space again. Seeing if you can feel the presence of other people, either in the room or away from you. That very intangible but real connection that we have with others. And then very gently, we'll begin to bring our attention back into the body. If you feel like going to sleep now, of course, please do so. Otherwise, begin by taking some deeper breaths. Maybe 20% more inhale and more exhale. flex and stretch your fingers and your toes a few times. And roll your wrists and your ankles. Continuing with some deeper breathing. And now bringing some bigger movements into your limbs and your body. You might like to stretch your arms above your head, stretch your legs, or perhaps bring your knees to your chest and hug your knees in and roll around on your lower back, or just move your legs in and out even. And then beginning now to open and close your eyes a few times. Just taking your time, letting the light in, and then closing your eyes, pulling back that softness. And now coming into a seated position if you like, or if you prefer, staying lying down or standing, and bringing your hands to your heart, or into Anjali Mudra, prayer position. And just taking a moment to acknowledge the effort you made to look after yourself for a short while today. And I'll finish with the sound of Om, the sound of the universe. So please join me or sit with the sound. Om. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. And may all beings be free from suffering. Thank you for your practice today.